present our presentation on digital marketing, and our topic is on-page optimization, and our group members are Ikraj Bahadur Chetri, Harshit Verma, Papya Day, and me, Lisa Das. Now Ikraj will proceed with the further presentation.
Morning, sir. So firstly, what is SEO, search engine optimization? Search engine optimization helps us to create page ranking through which websites get popular and bring more ads into it. So there are two types of search engine optimization: on the page optimization and off the page optimization. And these are the factors which we have. And then what are the tools?
Name those factors. What exactly?
Competitive analysis, keywords research, develop site strategies, URL structure, tags, content optimization, internal linking, and image optimization. And for off-page optimization, we have links from quality directories, links from relevant websites. Now, what are the elements of on-page task? Title, meta tags, content optimization, anchor text, image optimization, XML sitemap, robots.txt, and internal linkings. Now, what is title and meta text? Title and meta descriptions should be unique for each page. Title's length should be between 50 to 65 characters. Description tags should be between 150 to 160 characters. Description tags should be properly stuffed within the keywords. Now we have a diagram showing what are title tags and what are meta tag descriptions. So we can see these are the title tags, and below here which should have almost 150 to 165 words, these are the meta tags. And now I will ask Lisa to proceed.
What are content optimization? What do you understand by content optimization? Content optimization means the contents of the website we are making. That is basically content. Like when we type something on Google, obviously Google is not God, he or she will not understand. They will not understand what we are searching. So for that we have to give a proper content so that we, the user is can easily find what we are trying to search. So what is content? Basically we have given it should be unique and fresh, so that people do not get for example, I am searching for digital marketing Pathshala. It should be very unique and very fresh, so that our content does not collide with someone having a similar short form of DMP. So that we have to give a proper content, and it should be very unique, so that a person who is searching should directly land on our page only, should get information of our page only. So we should have small paragraphs in bold and italic, so that people are not harassed, people are easily access our websites. Okay, it should not be too large, and the keyword density should be 2%. It should be within the content. Proper stuffing of primary and secondary keywords. Keywords are what, like suppose we are giving some different people search different things. So where we have to give proper keywords, unique keywords, so that people are not misled. People go and perfectly land into the same page what they are searching. They should not get into some they have to hassle, they have to try many other sites, then they reach our site, then it will be lost for us even, and even the user will get fed up. So we have to give a proper primary and secondary keywords both. We have to mix and give it in a small paragraph, not too large. That is what content optimization is basically. Use proper heading tags, maintain structure of heading tags. That heading tags is a part of our, as we saw in last page, that what are tags, meta tags. So we have to give proper head tags, so that people do not get confused while searching. Our next topic is anchor text. Anchor text is basically a hyperlink. In the word of text, like we have seen when we write something in a Word, Microsoft Word, we get an option of hyperlink. That is basically anchor text is. It is in the form of website. When we go into any website, we also have an option of some words are hyperlinked. Like if you click on that, we land into that the meaning of that or related website of that. That is what anchor text is. So we can see we have the definition here. Anchor text is a clickable text in a hyperlink. SEO best practices dictate to the page you are linking to rather than generic text. As I have explained that when we go into a website, there are words or a site which is marked in a blue color, that is hyperlink. If we click on that, we land into that page. That is what anchor text. Make sure all links made by using anchor text. Put title on anchor text. Use broad keywords as anchor text. Do not use exact keywords as anchor text. We need to have a broad keyword so that people can pick out, or when a person goes into a website, she can see exactly where she has to link or something like that. That is what anchor text is basically. Now Papia will explain further. After Lisa, what element she have explained. After that, the image optimization. Image optimization basically means what type of images we will put in our website for publicity and all that, and right image for the right website and what type. So we can see images often account for the most often downloaded bytes on the web page and so often occupy a significant amount of visual space. So according to the website, we have to put the images, not that the website means different and what we are putting in the images are different. So that should be linked and attractive for the viewers and all that. So the things which should be kept in mind that image file name is descriptive. You can use keywords in the file name. So the images should be descriptive and the keywords should be there in the file name, and all images must have altered tag and use keywords in image alt tag. Do not use large size heavy image. Always minimize the image size. There should be not a bulky image in the website. The thing is that the minimized person should be there and it should be attractive for the. Next element is sitemap. Sitemaps protocol allows the webmaster to inform search engines about on the website that are available for crawling. Sitemaps are basically like I have a website and the other linkage which are found in our website and which will land to other website which they are adding in our. That is basically the sitemap. So there should be some things that should be kept in mind. Create sitemap for your website. So if I want to promote my website, we should take the third party where I should link that website and they will come to our website. And mention all public URLs within the sitemap. Put the sitemap in the root folder of the website. So sitemap should be put in the front where others should view our sitemap linkage. So the next part will be typed by Harshit.
Robot.txt. Robot.txt is a text file that tells search engine spiders, also known as search engine robots, which parts of your website they can enter and which part they can't. Create robot.txt file to authenticate and restrict crawler to crawl your website. Disallow all robots to crawl your sites. So this is the example. You can see disallow all robots to crawl your site and allow all robots to crawl your site. User agent. Internal linking. Internal links are links that go from one page to a domain to different page of the same domain. Like if we see a video on YouTube, there is a advertisement for different sites. So then if we click on that, so we land on another page. These type of links are useful for three reasons. They allow user to navigate a website. They help establish information hierarchy for the given website. They help spread link juice ranking power around the website. On page ranking factor, how the page is got ranked by content quality, by research, by keywords, by user engagement, by content freshness. Thank you, sir. We are done.
Thanks. Question, guys? Okay, I have a question. You did mention about the keyword density. Proximity, prominence was also one of them. So, do you guys remember that?
So, actually, I did not do that.
No, I mean, that's okay if you are not covered it, but now you can at least tell me. So, what is actually, what is proximity, what is prominence? So, like you already mentioned, 2% keyword density should be there in content, right? You covered content.
Yes, yes, sir.
So, do you remember the keyword proximity, keyword
So
proximity?
actually, I cannot remember the whole thing, but if I get a listen, then I can
Sure,
explain.
please tell me.
So I can just have it. So proximity basically means nearness to the keyword. How we cannot be exact, but somewhat near to the keyword. And prominence, I guess, means that it does not get nearby to the keyword.
Like what exact?
That's separate. Proximity is the distance between two keywords.
The keyword.
Prominence is the distance from the very first one.
Distance, I guess, sir.
Yeah, no problem. That's all I have for